Hey, what's up, guys? Doing another update here. I believe this is 4 or 5 days after my last video. Probably closer to a week. It's been flying by. I just want to do an update on the hammer coral, which I have now put on the rock over here, and he seems to be doing great. I was a little nervous doing it because, like in my previous videos, I pretty much have permanent rocks in here, so when I do glue stuff down, I have to be very careful that it holds well and that I stick it on there pretty good. So I use the IC gel, and I just cleaned it off the frag plug and dried the bottom, put a little bit of glue on there and stuck it down, and I held it for about 20 to 30 seconds with a little pressure. I then went around with one of my fragging tools and pressed the glue on the outer edges into the rock so it would hold a little more. Took a little time, but I think it was worth it because it hasn't moved, and he seems pretty happy right there. One of the other things I did was I moved the power head a little bit. I noticed that when it was where it was originally, it was kind of blowing the hammer coral around a little too much, and I wasn't really happy with that. I don't know if it was, but I wasn't. So if you have any comments on that, please let me know, as far as if you think this is not enough flow on the hammer coral or too much. So basically it's coming around the back side of the coral now, the water flow. So let me know anything about that. Fish seem to be doing well, except for one loss, the Catalina goby. And I called my local fish store and I asked them, if they were having any issues with them, because again, it was a brand new thing. They've never carried them before, and so he said, no, we haven't lost any. And so he said, yeah, maybe a couple of your fish got in a fight. He knew I had another goby in there. He could have tried to go in his little cave, and I don't know. So anyways, I wasn't very happy about that, and we had our first loss in the tank. So it's a little disappointing, but at the same time, it's kind of expected in a 10-gallon tank. I don't know if I'm going to add any more fish. I talked to a buddy of mine. He wanted me to add a clown, but still, I think the tank's too small for clowns. Maybe if I upgrade someday, I will. But I moved the frag rack over here because when I had the hammer coral here, I couldn't really keep the frag rack above it. I felt it was too high, and I wanted to give it a chance to grow. So I put it over here, and these guys seem to be doing really well. And the guys in the back that I took off the green star polyp originally seem to be doing amazing. They're open. The colors are starting to pop. They're bright yellow at night under the dark blues, which is kind of cool. So happy about that. Green star polyp seems to be doing well, and the mushroom is staying on the rock right there. It's not glued. I stuck it there and let the current just press it into that little crevice there, and I took a shot on that because glue was not sticking to that mushroom. I'm sure many of you know that if you've already tried it before. And so it seems to have affixed itself to the rock, which is great, because I was really nervous. That was like a freebie. It was a ride along on the Zofrags down here. So if these are even Zofrags, that's what they told me they were. So, but the hermit crabs just keep climbing over them and closing them every video I do. I should probably move them before each video. And these guys over here seem to be doing very well. They're getting bigger and fuller, and hopefully start really multiplying soon. So that'll be cool. I'd really like that mushroom colony to start spreading up the rock there. So, but everything seems to be going well, and the tank looks good. Everything's in order. I'm gonna, any comments you guys have, feel free to leave them. If I'm not doing anything right, let me know. Right now, I'm just trying to find a lighting schedule. I have the T5 lights and the 10K whites and the actinics, and they're both on right now at the same time. So if you feel that's not right, or you have a lighting schedule for me, I mean, I usually start off with the actinics for about an hour or two, and then I add the whites to it, and I let that run for 6 to 7 hours, and then I turn the whites off, let the actinics run for a little longer, a few hours, and then I turn those off and I put on the dark blue LEDs for 3 to 4 hours, and then usually at night I just go complete darkness now. So if you have any suggestions for lighting schedule based on that, let me know, because there's 2 switches. There's a white, and then there's the actinic and the blue on the other one. So any suggestions are definitely encouraged. So, but everything else is doing well, and if there's anything, if there's any fish I think I could add, in a small one, I was thinking of a Royal Grama, but everything seems to be doing well. I hate to mess with a good thing. That's how I am. So other than that, I just wanted to do a quick update, and until the next one, guys, thanks for watching.